Hey everyone. So I just wanted to share something that I've been working on alongside Elk River that I have not shown or announced on Facebook or YouTube yet. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's check it out. So when I first started modding for Farming Simulator, I came out with the Elk Mountain Ranch house set, which had the ranch house and garage. And then after that, I came out with the ranch set extension, which had all the barns and pieces. Then eventually came out with Elk Mountain, Wyoming. I came out with the new ranch house that's in the Farming Simulator mod hub. So before I finish the map, Elk River, I want to come out with a new ranch set. So let's jump into Blender and I'll show you what I got. All right, so now that we're in Blender, this is the new ranch set that I'm working on. So we'll start, we're gonna go ahead and start with the fences, which I did do an Instagram short on the fences, which are already in game and working. I've got the new cattle guard. Of course, everything I kind of textured in Substance Painter. Then I've got this stock panel, which I think is gonna be really cool. I've got a few ideas that I wanna add for right now. It's just like a single placeable, but I have a few ideas of how I want to add it to different types of placeables. And then I've got a just old-fashioned T-post and wooden barbed wire fence, which I have those interchangeable. I have just a standard T-post with barbed wire and then a wooden barbed wire fence. And then I have this, which is just this log fence. Not sure of the construction name, what it's called. So it surprised me that on the Farming Simulator startup screen that they have this fence, but it's not in the build mode. So it's a pretty cool fence and log fence that's in there. And then I've got these are just kind of placeables for your fence. These are for corners, especially for barbed wire, the H braces for barbed wire fence. And then this is a good old crossbuck fence. Then we've got a standard wood fence here that kind of goes along with the ranch gate set that I already have on the Giants mod hub. And then we have a rusty pipe fence. So like in my area, there's a lot of oil field pipe that people make weld fences and stockyards and stuff with, and this is the pipe fence that I've got with it. And then I've got this new ranch sign, which I'm kind of still deciding how I want it to go, how I want it to look. I'll probably have a PC version that I release that has a few different changes, because I really want to go with the Elk Mountain Ranch sign. But then with having my hopes to get this on the Giants mod hub and branding and everything, I'm probably going to have to change it. So I was just kind of messing around with some different looks. And then out front here, I just have a bunch of the doors and stuff that go to these barns that I actually have textured in Substance Painter, but haven't applied them in Blender yet. And then first is just a reworked cow barn. Want it to be more efficient. And of course, all these models are really just more efficient, and they're cleaner in their modeling process. Like it was kind of messy, my old modeling process. So it's just a cleaner model, so it's more optimized, especially for consoles and stuff. So yeah, pretty much done. Got a few textures, and then really just all Giants work, GE work, Giants editor. And then we've got the horse barn, horse stalls here, and again, it's pretty much finished as well. I wanted something a little different, a little bigger than my original ranch or horse barn. I've got this small shop that is probably 50% done. It's I've got the interior to texture, and then again, I've got to do some doors and all the stuff in Giants Editor. I've got this post, which is for the cow barn, but post frame, I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet. I was just kind of messing around with it and seeing how I wanted to implement it into the ranch. And then, of course, I've got a very similar hay barn, because like in my area, they store hay in a few different ways. The most common, especially for just cattle feed, cattle hay, is just the open stockyards, which I want to somehow implement as well. And then they have covered hay barns like this. They're super tall, that they just stick a lot of round and square bales into. And then they have like this. This is like a fabric Quonset hut type storage building. And we actually me and my brothers just built one of these last year for a guy that's storing all his hay in it. And it's not quite half done. I think I finished with most of it. I just have the texturing to work on there. I was working on the framing pieces, and then these at the end here, which that's actually the small shop that can be deleted. These are just pieces that I want to continue that are just blocked out. Of course, there's a lot I need to work on for them. This is just going to be like a drive-through shop, mechanic shop. This is going to be like a small chicken coop. Not sure, haven't totally committed on the look yet. I think that's kind of what I'm going to go for. And then I've got this loafing shed with a small enclosure on the side, probably for small commodity storage type thing. And there you have it. That's what I've got so far as the set. If you have any ideas or requests on what you would like me to add to it, just let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do as far as adding. Trying to go back to my original ranch set extension. I do need to add some type of sheep enclosure and an open pasture for your cattle. And then beside that, I think that's most of what I had in the original ranch set extension. Because of course I've got the new ranch house and garage and the gates. So for the most part, other than some decorational things, which I'm not sure if I'm going to have in this ranch set extension. But yeah, there it is. That's what we have so far. So I know most of my mods and all my updates have been posted on Facebook for the most part. I'm kind of switching gears now. I've had a lot of trouble with Facebook, and just a lot of the stuff that's come along with Facebook, and I'm gonna focus more on video content and releasing my mods through YouTube, and then just posting all my updates in video form on YouTube. So if you want to be part of that and want to keep up to date with what I'm working on, which is more than just Farming Simulator, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks. So before I finish, I wanted to share my two favorite Bible verses. They come from the book of Proverbs, and the book of Proverbs itself is an amazing book. It's full of wisdom, and I believe that the more wisdom we apply, the less problems we'll have. And these verses I've memorized from a young age, and just always meant a lot to me. And it's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. One of the main key things is trust in the Lord with all your heart. I feel a lot of people don't really understand what that means. Trusting in the Lord with all your heart. We live in a life where it's really hard to know who to trust and where to turn. But I do believe with all my heart that you can trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then the next is, lean not on your understanding. So our own understanding a lot of times gets in the way of faith. Our own understanding is saying that you need to fear this, or you shouldn't do that. Your own understanding is that sight instead of faith. So in all your ways, acknowledge him. And that's what I'm doing now. In everything that I do, I want to glorify God and acknowledge him as my Lord and Savior, as my all in all. His promise is to be able to direct my path, to direct your path. So if you trust in him and you're not leaning on your own understanding and you're putting all your trust in him and you acknowledge him in everything, he will direct your path. And I believe that. All right, so this is that kind of narrow shop that have just blocked out. And I have a kind of an idea of the way I want to go with this. I'm going to bring in an image here. This is whoops, not a very good picture, but it kind of gives you an idea of what I'm thinking as far as what I'm looking at for this building. So I want something that has just some center storage, but then some big wings that go over the side. So we will kind of go with that. So all right, let's see here. First, I think what I'm gonna do, let's edit mode. Let's just see what we're at here. I think first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop this real quick. I'm gonna hit K because I didn't have that all subdivided properly there. Now, if I do this and I come up, let's see here, something like that. And then I think I'm going to, let's do another loop cut. Drop that just a little bit. Let's see here. I'm going to do something real quick. What? This is 17 foot tall, basically. Let's see something here. Measurements. I just want to see what we got. Yeah, 17. Okay. I think that'll work. I think we're going to just stick with 17 for now. So with that being said, let's keep going with this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and actually Control A, rotation scale, tab, edit mode. We're going to go into face select 3, and we're going to extrude along normals. I think like that. Then 2 for edge select. Grab these 2 edges, bring them down to there. I think I just want these to be 8 foot tall. So if we grab our measure again, eight's there. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I can come down with those a little more. I'm going to go ahead and grab the whole edge with 3. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab these faces because I want that to go down with it. But then I'll grab these outer faces and see how that looks if I go down like that. Maybe not quite that much, maybe something like that. I don't think that looks too bad. I think what I do need to do is bring these up just a tad. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and right click, dissolve edge. So I've got that right there. I think what I might do, 3, is bring these in a little bit. So SX, something like that. And then I might go ahead and I bring these back up just a tad. Something like that. I think that looks a little better. All right, cool. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. We're gonna go with that. Now, what I do want to do is I want to add trim. So I think I'm just gonna extrude the roof. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just extrude the roof. So extrude it. We're going to take all of these and we're going to extrude along normals like that. And then alright, so this might be the wrong way to do this, but what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to duplicate these edges. And I'm just going to separate them by selection. And then that way, really what I'm doing with that is, so when I come into vertex select and I move this, see, I can see what it's supposed to be like, and I'm sure there's a shortcut and a cleaner way of doing that, but I think that should work. So now if I go in with those 3 edge select, I can actually delete that interface. So now in here it's connected, but yeah, it's my workaround, I guess you could say. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, whoops, I'm going to grab these and, whoops, I'm going to take those and we're going to extrude along normals again. Make sure offset even is checked. So now we have some eaves. All right, and I think with that, I might go ahead and dissolve. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and dissolve. Dissolve these edges. I do not need them. Because I will change, I'll make some loop cuts for texturing. All right, right click, dissolve edges. So we've got that. Now, what I will do, tab in object mode, take this, we can go ahead and delete these. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate. So a lot of times I do that a lot, is I duplicate it just to almost give me a little backup. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a boolean for this. Should I go all the way through it? I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go all the way through it. That's why I did the backup. I can always go back to that. So we will take this and we will do a modifier and we will do a boolean. We apply that. So now we have our building through. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and snap cursor to selected. So then when I hit Shift A, mesh cube, it's in the center. I'm going to scale it X. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and go out past that, and then S, Y. S, Y. We're going to go ahead and go like that, I think. You know what? I think I am just going to go to the pad, really. I think we're going to go there. S, Y. We're going to stick to something like that, I think. Because really, most of these should be just like on the ground, and it should be dirt. I might go with that. I might just go with the more of a pole barn on dirt building and not have a concrete slab. I think that's what I'm going to do. So it's all going to be dirt wherever you place it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's do this though. Let's Shift A. Let's go cube, and let's scale it down, and then scale it up. Make the pole barn. Go right off the edge there, and then we're going to go right off the corner, and then drop it down. We're going to go like right there. Okay, rotational scale. Then what we're going to do is add an array, and we're going to move it here, and I think we're just going to do 3. Like that. Just like that. Yeah, we're just going to go with like that. Shift D to duplicate it, bring it over to here. I think I'm going to stop it there, and mainly because, you know, this could be a really long process from finishing out the model a little bit, adding some beams and details, and then texturing it. It can be a long process. If you would like to see a video that is the complete process, no matter how long it is, then let me know, because I would definitely share that. So I'm going to keep working on this, and catch you next time.